Hey babies, welcome back. Y'all ready to make some homemade chocolate syrup? Hang on. All right, my loves, I am making a double batch. So this is 4 cups of water and 2 cups of Splenda. I make almost everything in my house sugar-free. If you want to use regular sugar, knock yourself out. I don't really have to dissolve this because it's Splenda. It dissolves almost instantly. I am going to wait for the water to get a bit warmer before I add my cocoa. We will have 2/3 cup of cocoa, and we will put in probably about 2 to 3 teaspoons of vanilla. I like a little extra vanilla in mine. So what will happen is I'm going to let this water kind of heat up, and before it gets to a boiling temperature, I will add my cocoa and my vanilla. Once it comes to a boiling temperature, we're actually going to cook that at a fairly decent boil for about 3 minutes. And that's it. I mean, that is legit all there is to it. I actually have some really cute containers. Let me show you these. These are the little containers that I use to put our chocolate syrup in. We'll get about 2.5 of these out of this recipe. I love these. I bought these off of Amazon a couple of years ago. They're glass, and they're just fantastic, and they're perfect for this kind of thing. So hang tight. When we get ready to put the cocoa and stuff in, we'll be back. All right, babies. I added my vanilla, and now I have added the chocolate. This just makes the chocolate melt a little faster so that it's not all powdery, and it doesn't pop up everywhere. There we go. Now you can use any kind of cocoa that you want. I actually love the specially dark. That's what I make all of my hot chocolate with. He likes the regular cocoa, but you could use whatever cocoa you wanted, but it needs to be, you know, like cocoa, like 100% cacao, that kind of thing. Don't try to use like Nestle Quick or something like that, because that's not cocoa powder. That's like chocolate mix. All right, so we're going to let this come to temperature. And when it starts to boil, we will go for 3 minutes. All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock. We're not going to watch it boil for 3 minutes, but you guys get... All right, we are at the last 8 seconds or so. This is at a point when you start to boil. Please don't walk away from this. Make sure it doesn't boil over and stir it constantly. All right. Turn that off. We're going to remove that from the heat. I'm just going to set it right there. I'm going to let that cool down just a little bit, and then I'm going to pour it in this container because it will be easier for me to get it into my containers. When you're all done, you'll end up with a product like this. You can see it's fairly thick. This is all that's left out of the last double batch that I made for the prints. This does not take near as much. Like if you want to make chocolate milk, this probably takes half the amount that you would use from the stuff out of the store. But there's 3 ingredients in this, and you know exactly what they are. Stored in the refrigerator, this will probably last a couple of months because there's really not anything in here to go bad. So spread it far and wide. Make your homemade chocolate syrup. Up next, I think we're going to make some brown sugar. Y'all too? Okay, just to come back, I lied. The double batch made 4 completely full jars. Okay, now we're